I had a revelation this week, and I wanted to share an update with you about my understanding of the lesson that I was needing to digest. Hi, I'm Tarish, and in my last video, I had shared with you very vulnerably about my burnout, my summer burnout, and life is all about lessons. We're not just here to suffer. We're not here to just continue to do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Practice of yoga is a practice of self-study, constantly studying oneself. I want to share this with you. Okay. This week, I have made being a part of my friends' lives a priority. And that's something I've been working on ever since I retired, and especially since I moved out here. I've created a home for myself. Working on relationships and friendships has been a top priority of mine, along with my health is my number one priority, and my joy is number two priority, and my third priority is relationships. And if you ever find yourself questioning, like, well, what are my priorities? That's worth taking a moment to discover with yourself. But health first and foremost, because nothing else matters if I can't enjoy it if I'm sick. I could have easily told my two friends that I've made commitments to spend time with this week, no, I can't. I've got too much other things that are on my list. I can't. So today I have an engagement with a friend this afternoon. And then yesterday, this is where the whole realization comes in. Said yes to something that probably in the past few years I would have said no to. We went and had lunch at the Tokeland Hotel, me and my girlfriend. I have a gazillion things on my mind. Even when I'm at the lunch, I'm thinking, I got to call the dentist, I got this thing, I got to get fixed, blah, blah, blah. But I was able to vocalize what was really on my mind instead of just hushing it down. I got to talk to my friend about the things that I'm wanting to create, some of the struggles or the epiphanies I've been learning in my overgiving or me being codependent. And what codependent means to me is wanting the world to be okay so that you can be okay. So I'm working on that. Really good time. We had a really long brunch together, and then we went outside and enjoyed the gardens and got inspiration from the plants and the animals, and then proceeded to come to my place, and then I walked her around my garden. And ultimately, my garden is great. It's thriving, but I'm the kind of person that I'm always thinking of better. What do I need to do? And sometimes I need my friends to reflect to me, you should celebrate this. Look at your collard greens, or look at your squash plants, or whatever. And my friend proceeded to tell me that she wants to help me in my garden, and if I could just make a list of the things that she could help me with, that she's excited and inspired because she's missing that in her life. Without me drawing this video out way too long, what my takeaway is, burnout that I've experienced is here to teach me that I'm not meant to do this alone. I've been learning that through this whole process of creating waves. I've been learning that I need help, and I constantly ask for help. But my burnout, what it's recently shared with me, my insight is that it's okay to ask for more help. It's okay to be vulnerable and say, I'm struggling, I need help. And I really feel if you're a woman watching this video and you're experiencing burnout or have in the past, not just because we're meant to do that and that's the way that life cycle always has to be, but what it's asking us to do is look a little bit closer at our habits, our beliefs, that I need to do it all, or no one can do it as good as I can do it, or I can't ask for help because I've always been the cool do it all girl, and my value is about how I do it all. And everyone really applauds you for being so productive and successful in whatever it is that you do. But I really feel that we're being challenged to reassess our priorities 1, 2, and 3. So what are your number 1, 2, and 3 priorities in your life? Are you able to make those at the level that you want? And do you need support? And if you're no, I just like to do everything on my own, or I just like to do it my way, no one can do my garden the way I want, maybe we're being asked to learn some teamwork. Because women that thrive live in community. They support one another. They share. This is the way it was always done before the the new world came in and people are in single family homes and women are going through postpartum depression on their own, they're miscarriaging on their own, their husbands kind of, aren't really able to do all the things because that's not what a man is meant to do. They're not meant to do everything for you. I think it's a community effort, a tribal effort. Kind of am feeling that inspiration in my own life. I don't have children. I don't know what that is like, but I can guarantee you I sit here and I watch women suffer and struggle in silence on their own, afraid to ask for help, because in the burning times in history, women were killed and put against each other. And that's in the 1500s. We don't need to go on that today in the video. But we are healing. We are healing. Our mothers suffered in silence. Our mothers were like single mothers that were married. And then the man just, like they're doing whatever thing. But I really feel like the unit of women helping women, women being open and vulnerable once again is going to heal our hearts. Can we allow our pride and our ego aside to say, I'm struggling? Your friends may not have the answers for you, but I think it's a big deal to just open up to a friend like I did to my friend yesterday and say, I'm really overwhelmed and I'm struggling. Like there's all these things I want to accomplish here in my garden, but you only have so many hours in the day to do all the plates that are spinning in your world. Then when we get when we open ourselves up to receiving. So this has been my biggest lesson. I'll close with this. My biggest part of my healing journey, not because I took some magic potion. It's not because I took some magical course anywhere. It's because I started to open my heart to look deeply at myself and say, what am I needing? What are my blocks to receiving love, support, abundance, prosperity? What are my blocks, and can I open my heart to love and to receive? And love for self is saying, what do I need? And asking yourself that very, very intently. It's healed me. I mean, it's been a decade since I've been doing this Reiki work, having healing sessions and receiving support. Because when you get a session with a healer, you are receiving support. And if that's not your vibe, then it's, your friends, but are your friends able to actually be in that good, healthy place? My burnout is here to teach me that even though I've been learning to receive support, it's time to ask for more support from my community and my friends. If you've watched the video this long, I really appreciate that you're willing to listen. It's my great honor to share my own life struggles because I feel that's what we're here for. We're here to learn, grow, and evolve. And every human has got something going on. And for me, sharing it is part of my healing journey. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Element outside, being the cutest girl in the whole wide world. Yeah.